Hey everyone, welcome back to another writing video. My name's Alyssa and this is my channel, She Writes Books. It is currently the 27th day of NanoWrimo and I don't think I'm gonna finish working on my novel just because I don't like how I'm writing it, and I think rushing through it was a very bad idea even though I was coming up with it as I went. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling it, and I also decided to go back to my beloved novel, Morgan. It's been on my mind since I stopped working on it, kind of a month or two ago, and I finally felt like today was going to be the day that I sit down and start working on it again. So before I went to my math class, I decided to write a little, and it wasn't even that much. It was probably like 100 words, which is fine, but I'm going to update you guys on it. I am 18,892 words in this, 51 pages and 11 chapters. This novel has kind of my whole heart and soul. The other one, it does, but not completely. And this novel, okay, that piece of hair is bothering me. Okay. Anyways, sorry I had to deal with that. Anyways, this novel means a lot to me emotionally because I'm emotionally invested in these characters, and I also kind of had a breakthrough last night as I was trying to go back to bed after getting up thinking that it was Tuesday already, but it was only 10 p.m. on Monday. I had taken a nap, and when I woke up, I just went back to bed and started thinking of the story, and I'm realizing just how big the story is, and I'm comparing it to Under the Dome because I did read the introduction. I think it was the introduction to Under the Dome, and I have it. And Stephen King has said that when he started that book, he was like my age when he started it, and which I'm 22 right now, so I'm 22 when I'm starting writing this. I started writing it back in August. So it's taken August, September, October, almost 4 months now to write this first draft, and just with the first story, I'm not even, this is part 1. It's going to have 4 or 5 or 6 parts because of the different characters that I have and how they're all connected, and it is like Under the Dome. I did watch the TV show, and I do know the general story, but he said in his introduction for that book that it was such a big story at the time, and it was too overwhelming for him, so he wrote 75 pages and put it away, and then came back later in life and redid those 75 pages. I'm not going to read new right now what I have because I do like what I have. I like everything that I have written. It's just the same thing with him and his book, and that is I have so much information, so much going on in my head with this story in all the different places and in all of the different settings in the 2 towns. I'm seeing the characters talking together. I don't know what they're saying completely. Sometimes I do know what they're saying. Sometimes I don't. It's just very overwhelming. And that's kind of where I'm at with my writing, is I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I don't want to work on, I don't think I've said it in a video here, but Paper Decay is the title of that story, and I'm connecting it to the Element Hunter world, Zamora, and it's not what my heart is wanting to work on. My heart's wanting to work on this story, Morgan, for many, many reasons, and it's just, I'm in a happy place right now, and I was writing this when I was in a not so good mindset at all, which is why it's so dark, and I'm playing with a dark, I'm playing with a dark concept in the paranormal world called psychomantium, and my characters are not in a good place because of what happened 2 months prior to the book starting. It's having to go back into a dark mindset is not good, but for the sake of this book, I want to tell a story. So, sorry for shaking my phone there. I want to tell the story. It's just very overwhelming because there's Morgan, there's Kyle, there's Marguerite, there's Meryl, there's one more character that I'm missing. There's also the sisters. So that's like 5 or 6 different characters, and I'm connecting each and every one of them. I'm actually connecting Marguerite with, Morgan and his father, Andrew, with Marguerite right now. And it's 2 towns. 2 towns that are the size of Chico. Or if you watch Riverdale, it's also kind of Riverdale inspired-ish as well, and I don't know, okay. That is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Where's Under the Dome? I have it somewhere here, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, because you don't read horror. I don't read any of Stephen King's books. Yeah, I have 2 of them. This is the size of Under the Dome. I got it at a thrift store for $2, and I was looking to start a Stephen King collection, so, because at some point I do want to read his work. I did start it, kind of. It's also weighs like 50 pounds. Anyways, this is how big it's looking in my mind, and why I'm comparing it to this is because this is set in 1 town. My story is set in 2 towns, but it's almost like having the dome over those 2 towns. No one really leaves, no one really comes. If they do come, it's kind of like Storybrooke, where it's like, you're not supposed to be here. This is fairy tale land, and yeah. Anyways, I'll just set that against there, because I don't want to bend all the way down. Anyways, this is kind of like a messy vlog style of a video, but I just wanted to explain where my mind is at with my writing and how overwhelmed my mind feels, and I wanted to kind of document that in a video. It's the 27th right now of November, and I am going to fail NanoWrimo because I'm only 24,000 something odd words. So almost to 25,000, which I could hit that probably right now if I wanted to, but I've got dinner in the microwave. I cooked a chicken pot pie that I'm really excited about. It's also 8:43 p.m. and it's been raining all day, and I figured, you know what, this is like the perfect type of setting to write this book in. Because I think it's raining in the book. I'm not sure right now, because it is real-time setting, but I was supposed to write the Halloween scene on Halloween, but I did not have any time whatsoever, and that was in chapter 11, which is what I'm still currently working on. Yeah. So, this is just kind of a ranting video about how overwhelmed I feel with this story, because it's the size of Under the Dome, and it's the same kind of thing, and I think I thought this when I first read the introduction as well, or read that little bit as well. I was like, this is exactly what my world, or like my story feels like, so still having that same thought. Let me know if you're in this same position as well, because it would be nice to know that I'm not alone with my writing. And also, I did start a LDS journaling blog, kind of like a Bible journaling, except in blog form, and I just wrote my because I am part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I was just inspired to do this over the, I kind of already started the blog, but I didn't like the style that I chose, so I just went with the one that I use for my main website, which always is left down below. So I'll leave this one down below too if you like faith-based websites or just are interested. I only have a welcome post on there and a quote or a scripture that I love on there, on the homepage at least, and I have one blog post up, but I have the other one up scheduled for Sunday. So every Sunday is going to be a new blog post on here. My next book review, all these sticky notes. My next book review on my main website is going to be this. I have it written in my to-do list on in my journal. So it is Before Midnight by Juliana May, because I've rated it on Goodreads, I think, but I haven't written a full review because I don't know, I haven't done that yet. I have no excuse for that. But with that said, thank you for watching this mess of a video, and I'm going to go eat dinner now and think more of how overwhelmed I am of this story. My characters are the father and the son are currently driving down a kind of foresty lane because they're going from their town, Harrison, to April, which April is another haunted town. And the breakthrough that I came up with, I'm like, because with one character, Kyle, the older brother, I've had like a coin toss on what his role, I guess, in the story is going to be, because he is very important with how all the characters are feeling, and he is a part of the story very much. I'm just figuring out what to do with him in the end, because I am going to have, from his point of view, up until I think he died. I'm trying to keep it very, like, low-key so that it would be a surprise to people if this ever got anywhere other than my laptop. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the mess that I just created. And let me know if you're in a similar situation with your writing. Do you feel overwhelmed? Leave it in the comments. We'll have a conversation. I will reply. And yeah, that's just it. If you want more writing videos, don't forget to subscribe down below. Take a look at both of my websites, and you can subscribe to both of them as well for the emails. And I don't necessarily know how that works, so if you do get an email when I post a new blog, let me know, because I'm not quite sure on how that works. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will probably see you next week for another writing video, because this is going to be the only one for this week. I have school back, and we only have a couple weeks left, so you might not see a lot of me. I will see you later, though. Bye.